So last time I got to this part, the security room, and got stuck here. But there is actually something that I totally missed that happened last time. But yeah, when we were here and we did the DNA scanning here, I kind of missed something, that there's something actually moved behind this window, and I was looking at the camera, so I totally missed that opportunity, and, well, not just an opportunity, but a whole sequence missed. And you're supposed to touch this, the frosted glass window. Congealed blood runs down the frosted glass wall. So let's take a look.
Sure. Sure.
Breathe, John. Breathe.
What the hell was that?
A monster? Samantha, maybe?
You picked up a flash in the scanner. A crew member.
No,
I wasn't a crew member.
that was not a human.
I wasn't even a person. It was an animal.
Sort of, kind of an
Upload
animal.
finished. I'm going to start the scan now.
Tia, what's going on here?
I've heard things, but I don't know any specifics. You have to believe me.
I don't believe anything you say.
Maybe it was one of those fucking things at a Yuri.
Possibly.
And plants. I don't care for man's pets.
Just let me know when the scan's finished.
Secondary containment is now accessible. Head through to the other tram station.
I do have to say that the voice actor for this Tia character, not the best around. Especially just after we got scared there and she was just like, what was it? A crew member? It's like, she doesn't care. And maybe that's her character. She doesn't care about anything else but her plans. She's Poison Ivy. Maybe we will be Batman. Or, if we go crazy enough, we'll be the Joker. The origin story of the Joker. He's from space in the future.
Warning. Serotonin levels are abnormal.
Serotonin levels, really? Right. So, do we go here? Constant flicker out of this...
No power to the elevator.
Yeah, constant flickering of its lights does not add to your confidence in this elevator. I can tell. Once intended to brighten up the room, the shrubbery is now bone dry and the leaves are flaking. You'll have to excuse my burping because I just drank Pepsi. Security panel for the entrance to the tram station B. Oh, this is the mess hall and sleep. Blah. It's dark. We are not gonna go in there. No, sorry. Quadrant of monitors face you with the blank stare. From somewhere under the floor grating, steam wafts constantly upward, though it's more benign than the gas in the room. Entertainment block door. The scuffing on the floor in front of this door indicates that it is seen frequent use. This door must be a faulty seal. A cloud of acrid gas hangs near the door, leaking from the room beyond. That can't be good. Am I gonna die? Door locked due to atmosphere. Override lock and open door? Yes.
Wait, there's a highly corrosive gas on the other side of that door.
Shit, I've already cycled the lock.
John!
Atmosphere compromised. Death is imminent.
Well, I got gassed. Kind of funny that I got the achievement before I even died. Well, that's what happens if you're stupid like me. So, how are we going to pass?
Warning. Serotonin levels are abnormal.
And also, I think they misspelled imminent. It's not immanent. It's supposed to be imminent with an I, not an A. With no systems or staff paying it attention, this one sprout tree has withered and faded.
Scratch marks. Something was trying to get in.
They're playing some groovy music in there. Can we get in?
I can't see it working like that.
Oh shit. I got no other choice. We gotta venture into the darkness. Not dark anymore. Ah, that's much nicer. Thank you. Whoever turned on the lights. The blood is not a nice touch, I have to say. They really have to do some more decorating around here. Organic growth. At the thickest section of tangled growth, bulbous knots form a shape eerily close to that of a human body. As you listen, you can hear the rasp of labored breathing. Great. More clones appearing around. A PDA. I'm not sure if I want to go around here. This sleeping con has been wrenched away from the wall, either by the damage done to the floor or the power the root grows themselves. From somewhere under the floor grating, steam wafts constantly upward, though it's murmured, and yeah, that's the same text as in the other room. I think this is a mistake. Yeah, that's the same. A brown and suspicious stain stands out on the otherwise crisp sheets. Somebody thought it was a toilet then. Sweat and mildew wafts off the unwashed linen. The root-like growths have become affixed to the wall here in a clustered braid. A profusion of gnarled growths has spread through the sleeping block like roots, covering every surface in the same manner as a choking vine. These artificial scenes of natural environments will soon be covered by an unnatural but very real growth entangling this room. And will somebody stop that stupid whistling? Isabella Spaulding. April 12th. Another long day in hydroponics. I planted carrots today. This place seriously sucks, but I figure the longer I work for Kane Corp, the sooner they'll be able to replace this defective uterus of mine. So you have a defective uterus. You want a baby. May 1st. Harry is protected, and not in a cute way. I think he makes you feel a little uncomfortable. His attempts to protect my honor, his words, whenever Grant even looks at me are unnervingly familiar, just like my ex-husband used to do. I'm not ready for another run of that bullshit. May 25th. Half of the ship has been on lockdown for 2 long weeks. Apparently some new scientists boarded today, so maybe they'll be able to resolve the issue. But what do I know? I make vegetables reproduce for a living. June 20th. I have to admit, Harry's whole stalker thing can be great sometimes. He's growing herbs for me so that I can make tea. With all of this new security bullshit, I wouldn't dare use company resources personally like that. I've been pretending to like Grant just a little bit. I don't, but it keeps Harry on his toes. September 23rd. Harry opted to stay on the Gloomlake for another round. He was eligible to leave at the shift change, but he chose to stay. Gee, I wonder why he'd do that. He's a grown man, for goodness sake, but he's acting like a lovesick teen. He needs to stop fucking calling me Belle, though. It's Isabella, like the Queen of Spain. October 30th. I keep hearing chatter about a fungal growth spreading over the Gloomlake. Let's hope it doesn't get here to hydroponics. I'd be devastated if anything happened to my precious celery. I think that already happened. Spoke way too soon. I came into Hydro today to find everything coated in this strange fungus. Harry actually had a pretty good idea. What if we fought the fungus with genetically enhanced super mushrooms? Become Mario then? Nope, crossbreeding mushrooms did not improve things. Hopefully the emergency rations will get here soon. All these people want to eat the portobellos from hell, that is. This shit is about to get dangerous. Yeah, it did. People have been beaten up. Some are even dead. I know how to read. We've seen a lockdown before, but it wasn't a mass panic like this. Will it be over soon or ever? Harry told me to stay in the sleeping block because it could be dangerous outside. You know, I have taken care of myself for 28 years without help from Harry. I think I can handle myself. I'm not going to spend the final days of my life playing the helpless female. I'm not going to cling to Harry, even if he's the last human being I'll ever see. He can't expect anything from me. Bold words, and apparently she died eventually because nothing here but that stupid growth. Can you pick up that PDA then? Shelby Isaacson. I couldn't even be bothered to get out of bed today. Nobody came asking questions though, so that works. Sometimes when I first wake up, I wait as long as possible to say my first word of the day. Then that word serves as a prediction of how shitty that day is going to be. Naturally, Isabella woke me up by asking if I'd rather fuck Grant or Harry. I thought she was supposed to be some kind of feminist who doesn't need a man. Hypocrite. To answer the question, I'd need to do a bit of research. Harry will suffice for that. I guess I'm obligated to write about the ship lockdown since it's all life-threatening or something. I don't know why we even carried these PDAs. Seriously, I will never ever go back and read this shit. The Gloomlake got a 300% funding increase, and I have a feeling we're doing some more shady bullshit with it. Welcome aboard the Gloomlake, where as far as the universe is concerned, you don't exist. And as far as the board is concerned, you don't exist. Nothing actually exists. Humanity is gonna flip shit when they finally figure that out. So Grant's gay. I knew I had seen him checking Harry out. Lips are sealed. It's gonna be a long, painful death if we don't get those rations soon. I might have to start murdering and eating my blockmates. I'll start with Grant because he's got the most meat on him. Harry is last because I'm in no hurry to put my mouth on that again. Hey, someone's making some booze. Humanity has truly reached the apex of engineering. Space moonshine. It brings a smile to my eye and a tear to my heart. Get me some. Taste, 0 out of 10. Effectiveness, 10 out of 10. This stuff has to be at least 120% proof. I had to do something I totally don't regret to get it, and it was worth it. Liquor supplies running low, food supplies high. I'm disappointed. Here I was thinking I'd be enjoying moonshine, my marinated leg of Grant this evening. Disappointing. At least I didn't starve. On the other hand, something exciting happened. On the one hand, something exciting happened. On the other hand, we're probably going to die or something. I have no regrets. Not even the thing I did to get the moonshine. I've been thinking about it over the last couple of days, and I sincerely can't think of anything I regret. Not hooking up with Harry, not pursuing music instead of physics, nothing. It was all part of what made my life mine. Life carries on, no matter what, so I guess it's best to just be satisfied with what little I did accomplish. The universe swallows you atom by atom eventually. You know, I'm proud of how far those atoms made it from when they first got together to form Shelby Isaacson to where they are now. Yeah, there's Isaacson, but here it's with 2 C's and 1 A. Typos everywhere, but those can be excused. It's an adventure game. There's a lot of text. Didn't seem to be anything else important here, just those 2 PDAs. So some people were ready to start eating others because of the food supply was so low. So what do we have here?
Mother had a lung that was covered in fat. Father had a tongue that was also black.
Is anyone there?
They didn't care for us. We didn't care for them. And so it happened again and again. Skin like a crocodile and eyes like sin. The RG consumed them from within.
That kind of sounded familiar. I know must be a quote from somewhere, but I don't know where. You can tell from the uneven placement of the sleeping cots that some force has scattered them from their original position. The scattered cots would offer restful solitude if it weren't for the human innards that lie between them. Anything else around here? A bed locker. The locker probably contains memories and keepsakes from another happier time. So how about this, This corpse has been savaged. Its leg is nothing more than tendon-strapped bone. Another gruesome victim of its indiscriminate slaughter. This one has a strangely wistful look on his face, as if it were imagining an escape into the cheery landscape on the walls. Breathtaking backgrounds for people who will now never see them again. All blood is flaking off this locker, exposing the remarkably shiny surface below. On closer examination, the blood has congealed to form a paste that is smeared over a once personal locker. These lockers have been lacerated with the deep red blood of the people who were killed here. So we won't be opening those lockers then. Some of the beds here sport a small safe which is obviously used for personal effects and valuables. I'll add the text that is missing myself when I see it. Anything in here? The locker is open, but empty.
Looks like he didn't even manage to get out of his bunk.
Oh, that's Grant that they were talking about. You know what's worse than being a janitor? Being a space janitor. The shit I literally have to put up with is unbelievable. I mean it. My job is to control the recycling of methane expulsion from human waste. Shitty is an understatement. Plus, I can barely understand my co-worker. I think he's Polish, but he only speaks Spanish. Grant is Roger Wilco, apparently. A space janitor. Isabella's been talking to me. I hope she doesn't have any ideas. I'm really not into that. Even if she was a guy, she's just so difficult to deal with. I think she purposely leaves some shadow of a doubt that she might have some feelings for Harry, just so that he'll hang around. The poor guy's obsessed, it's creepy, but it's also teeniest bit sweet. I think Jupiter is finally done growing. She was just a cute little kitten. Now she's big and doesn't cuddle anymore. Harry's allergic. I think he thinks that I keep Jupiter around just to mess with him. Really, I don't. She gets in the way sometimes, but she's the only living thing that really understands me. Not that little kitten. Big kitten. Isabella smacked Harry straight across the face today. I think he called her a pet name to her face. I wouldn't be flattered. Poor guy. Everything is so uneventful around here. Maybe that's a good thing. I've been trying to talk to Isabella to see if she's interested in Harry. I don't think so, but I want to make sure. It would help me sleep a little better. Interdepartmental pool to win 64 days of leave? What a joke! Kitchen security and maintenance aren't even eligible when they're the ones that keep the ship running. No, wait. I guess that makes sense. This fungus shit is everywhere. It's already in the methane collection plant. Shelby's such a cow. She says she hopes it gives me cancer. But that way I could start over with new organs courtesy of Kane Corp, of course. I told her that there was only one organ I really wanted, but that Harry was too busy following Isabella. Shelby said, "Oh, it all makes sense now. You go, girl." But I'm not a girl. Could have been worse. I just hope she can keep a secret. I don't want everyone involved in my business. This mushroom plant that hydroponics came up with is not working. If anything, it's made life in the plant just a little more grueling. People have been complaining to me about weird smells coming from the vents. I swear it's not the plant. I can smell it too. Emergency rations. I snuck some food to Jupiter first. She was acting a little loopy. I noticed just today that Harry has the most adorable way of stuffing his face. He always inspects whatever he's about to eat before he takes a bite, then shoves as much in his mouth as he can. The simple things. Power sounding places around the ship. Hopefully the plant isn't next. That sure wouldn't end well. Wouldn't end well. I haven't seen Jupiter since the tremors. I can only make assumptions. Oh god, I hope she's safe. I don't want Harry to get hurt in all of this either. He's such a little guy. I've been following Isabella around to get closer to Harry and make sure he's okay. I don't know what's going on, but suddenly it doesn't matter whether or not he could ever care about me. Those guys who went to work on Station B haven't come back yet. I've been trying to sleep as much as I can now so I can stay on my toes when everything goes to hell. I've cried a little as well. Partly because of Jupiter and partly for reasons I don't understand. I don't want to burden Harry by telling him about how I feel. I know it will just confuse and upset him. I'm really hopeful that we'll all make it out of here, but Shelby's pessimism is contagious. I don't know. Will I ever have another chance to open my heart to someone? I'll have to hope so. I just can't tell Harry. Seems that everything that happened when things went wrong happened around Christmas time. Christmas time is not the happy time in Gloomlake, apparently.
I'll never get used to this.
I don't think anybody would ever. So that's Harry's corpse then. Belle says she's fine, but I'm going to keep an eye on her. I had a nightmare that Belle killed herself, so I checked on her just to be sure. I hope I didn't wake her. Grant wouldn't have checked on her. That dick doesn't know how to care for a lady. Not a lady like Belle. I sure hope nobody catches me growing these herbs. Space is so empty and cold, and Belle seems like she needs the comfort. I don't care if I get caught, but if I did get caught, Belle would know that I'd truly do anything for her. Belle seems super frustrated today. I stopped asking her what was wrong because she got really mad at me the other day when I did that. I feel like I'm making her angry every time I speak to her. She's upset and I can't do anything about it. She spoke to me today. I'm so glad everything is okay. I lost so much sleep over her last night. If she only knew, she'd feel so special. Grant keeps bringing his goddamn cat into the sleeping block. I'm allergic and he knows it. I shouldn't need a shot of epinephrine every time I go to bed. He thinks he's a badass because he managed to sneak a cat on board. Belle probably thinks he's so cool. Why can't she see that he's a total dick? I decided to stay on the Gloomlake so that I can be with Belle. I don't like it here, but I love her. Some guy in engineering says that there's a fungus on the ship. I wonder if it's poisonous. If it is, I bet I could hijack a lifeboat to fly Belle home. The fungi is all over the hydroponics. I had an idea though. What if we engineer another invasive fungus to take out the alien one? I honestly don't think it'll work. I suggested as a joke at first, but Belle thought it was a great idea, so now we have to do it. Grant's been following Belle and I everywhere. I know she thinks he can keep her safe, but I know he can't. He's so full of himself. I think Grant's cat died during the tremors and the chaos. Good fucking riddance. The guy's been sobbing for almost a day now. Maybe now Belle will understand that he's not fit to protect her. I think I'd die for Belle. It's pretty much been established that something's running around and killing people. I'm going to fight it when I see it. It'll only get to Belle over my dead body. She'll die knowing that I gave my life just to tack a couple of seconds onto hers. Cheers to all the lost souls on the Gloomlake. All these brave people who fought for their lives against a monster that cannot be stopped. Next locker. Anything useful in here? What did we get? A linen bedsheet. Okay. And there was nothing in here, in the other locker. I wonder what we were going to use the linen sheet for. Probably going to make ourselves another rope of some kind. Oh, okay, let's get back to the elevator area.
No power to the elevator.
I wonder what we can do around here.
Looks like gas.
Well, Tia is not gonna talk to us, apparently. And we're not going back in there anymore. Maybe the answer lies in getting to the security office. To this other area.
I can't see it working like that. I don't know what I was thinking there.
I don't want to read. I already read all this. I was hoping I could move the guy over here. It's supposed to be a motion sensor kind of a thing. But, I have an idea.
Probably not a good idea.
Can I use this on the door?
I don't know what I was thinking there.
Even I don't know, because I have no idea what to do. There's nothing else down there. A torn up floor grating. I could go down there, huh? Flaps of industrial grating had been pushed upward from below, rumpled like a discarded memo. The guts of the level below lie exposed. And check things out.
That is a long way down.
I guess that's why we have this then. Like I said, we're gonna use it as a rope.
Okay, now let's see what I can do.
Well, you can go down. That's what you can do with it.
Easy goes.
Oh shit.
Well, it's a bed sheet. Ew. You okay, John? John? You okay there, man? The path of these...
Damn it! How the hell am I gonna get back up?
God, John, you're gonna get yourself killed.
How do you know?
This is all new.
The path of these ducts forms a wave that runs along the top of this unnavigable thicket of tubes. A dense web of pipes obscures the view after just a few feet. The hollow tubes snake cylindrically in their cavities. Why are there even so many pipes and everything? What's the purpose? An unfamiliar smell emanates from the corroded drain. Oh man, this really reminds me of Sanitarium. Sanitarium and Silent Hill 3, to be exact. A skeleton. At first glance, the half-submerged skeleton seems to lurk in wait, like a prehistoric predator. This throughway passes over the channel below, providing access between the two terminus points. The sites are scored with a variety of markings. A lump of metal has fallen from this jungle of alloys. John Kernast, classified, Kane Corporation, personal data tag, blah blah blah, security level classified. Can I take his PDA or that card or something? Where are you going, John? I mean, I'm trying to click on this guy and he walks up the wall here.
Your bug suit should protect you from any harmful chemicals.
They don't even have
For
skin.
a short while at least.
Oh, that's reassuring. But still, they don't have any skin if you look at them. Woo! Nice holographic dancer there. Kind of broken, I think. The name of the club wears in radiant neon, whose ultraviolet light dances around the room. Bucket of mud. Really? Countless video screens with nothing to say. Cigarette vending machine. This room must have been zoned for smoking, as a cigarette vending machine sits idle there. Well, let's go check it out. Maybe we can get a pack of cigarettes. Nothing. Corpse, Tom von Nerignen. Interesting name.
See that these people were just killed. I've been skinned.
Eaten.
No. I went hunting with my uncle when I was a kid. I know what skinning looks like. I did it myself, but I saw it.
I'm a vegetarian.
What has that got to do with anything? These people, they be skin. I'm a vegetarian. That Tia is out of her mind. Two bodies lay splayed on this pool table. They may have tried to escape what killed the others here. The skeletal remains lie clustered together around the room, as if they died in a stampede or clutching each other. Somehow the bones hold no scraps of flesh. So yeah, they're bare bones, and somehow he can tell that they were skinned when they have no flesh. Maybe he's psychic. More reading. Woo! Neville Chambers. Can't believe I'm actually in space. I know that a whole lot of people have been here, but you really don't appreciate the cosmos until you see it from beyond Earth's atmosphere. It's not something to be taken for granted. I hope this is the beginning of a long journey for me. If I could just live in the void for eternity, I would give anything. I don't miss Earth at all. Unbelievably, the gazes of passing asteroids are less cold than most humans. It's amazing to see all of the constellations up close and personal. I've started writing a comic about myself, the space adventurer. Although I've just been sweeping and dusting on the Gloomlake, I know it's my key to becoming one with the cosmos. A Roger Wilco wannabe. My comic is coming along nicely. I've decided I'm not going to make myself a superhero, but I'll lead a team of super geniuses and will use the power of the universe to save it. My sidekick is Carl Sagan. Einstein pilots a bride pond, that's my awesome ship, and Hawking crushes stuff with his cybernetic limbs. Issue 1 done. Huh. Despite what I've been through, I still love space. I've seen enough movies to know how this is going to end for me. I wish my comic books hadn't been lost in the tremors. They were pretty much my final testament. I even finished issue 6. We destroy a race of parasitic squid-like guys, except we keep one as a pet and train it to fight for us. It also bites Einstein, who gets cool scars as a result. Anyway, it's too late for that. I'm gonna spend my final days taking in the universe through any window I can find. Peace out, universe. Yeah, peace out, dude. Live long and prosper. The seductive dancer sways her hips to a silent tune. Well, as far as I can hear, it's not very silent of a tune.
This looks like a recent edition.
How would you know? Does it say a date on it? Some of these observations just weird. The bodies clutch one another in a strangely intimate embrace. And lots of corpses around. It's the vegans, they just like to let everyone know. Vegetarians are the killers. Tell me I had a great evening together. This mystery alcohol is pretty much a miracle. It made my throat burn terribly, though. Ha! Ha! Oh my god. I thought I was literally going to starve. This stupid fungus crap ruined all the food. We finally got a delivery. It was great to eat something. The new food isn't as good as the food hydro mix, though. I wonder if Game Corp would let me volunteer for Project Seed. Surely they give you some great benefit for volunteering. You just have to have been pregnant before, I think. Do abortions disqualify you? I'll look into it. No, they need volunteers who have actually birthed a baby or miscarried late in the pregnancy. They also have to be at least 18 years old for whatever reason. How'd Kay know I was 17 anyway? I thought those documents looked darn realistic. Oh well, I guess I didn't want a bunch of experience on me anyway. I'm literally freaking out. The Gloomlake went like boom, and then the stuff started falling and shaking. I almost got a fork stuck in my neck. Jeb got caught under a bed. Now I feel bad for calling him a creepy old man all the time. I had a good idea. I said that we should use the tubes that we send the experiments through to get people to medical because the tramps are broken. Everyone loves me now. Tammy is going to help. She's so brave sometimes. I'd go too, but she said not to. She's kind of like a mom to me. But she says that would be weird because we're best friends. Tammy's not back yet. I don't know what to do. If I have never had that stupid idea, she'd be okay. It's my fault. Robin says it's not my fault, but I know it is. I'm just so stupid and useless. Like I was at home. I don't even have a home. All I do is hurt people. I wanted them to get me. I killed Tammy and now it's my turn. Zane carried me to the recreation area. I kicked and screamed as loud as I could, but he ran me in anyway. I wish I could be a good person like him. I'm useless. I think I'll sit by the door so that they can get me first. Maybe I can buy everyone else a second or two. Well, apparently that didn't help because everybody's dead. Is there any use to checking up all the corpses around? The one with the icon over there? Probably not. This door leads back to the main annex. Can I open it somehow? Apparently not. The trees just stand just as skeletal as the other remains in this room. A pool cue rests atop the game table, the tip chalked up and ready to use. Well, let's pick it up because we can. Better check, one might still be warm. I'm still gonna check. You never know. Through the transparent surface of the pool table, you can see how the metal grating bends toward the massive rupture in the center of the room. I guess I can't do anything with the corpses. Visa Toivonen. A Finnish person has been killed. Now it's personal. I will get those monsters, for they have killed a Finnish man. Now it's personal. Time to get serious. Well, this is the way I came in from. Okay, go back up then. So maybe I can use the pool, or let's use this.
Maybe.
So if that doesn't work, I'll use the pool cue. Don't use the drill, use the pool cue to break the frigging window. Kane Corporation lighter, a metal Kane Corporation lighter. So now I can make fire. Awesome. Maybe I can use the drill on the emitter.
This is a useful drill.
Oh, that was the answer. Well, it's a very extremely useful drill. So I have a holographic emitter, a lighter, and a pool cue. With these powers combined, I can call for Captain nobody gives a shit about. Well, there's nothing else to do around here, I guess. So, how do I get out of here?
Next time on Stasis.